Hi, how you doing? We're back, and we're back in a big way. This year, we're gonna get kicked off, and we're actually gonna start doing the house. I know, shocker, right? I know it's been a little while. We've been, let's just say, we had life happen, and that's kind of where I'm gonna leave it, and we're gonna get going. We're gonna hit the ground hard this year. We still do have kids softball for the next 2 months, but we're gonna work around it. I'm gonna work around it as much as I can, but we're excited to get this going and to show you guys the house that we've had planned forever. If you've watched some of the old videos, you've seen it, or at least the idea of it. So hopefully our goal is that by snowfall, this thing is sealed in. Probably won't be, you know, insulated or any of that stuff yet on the inside, but the goal is to get it sealed in. So, and then over the winter, we can work on the inside where hopefully we can keep it warmer and still be able to work. So that's our goal for this season, I guess. If you guys want to come along and watch, you know, hit that subscribe button, follow along with us. We'd appreciate it. This is a family property build. So we're gonna have the kids involved in almost every step of the way, because this is their home just as much as it is ours. So this is kind of our dream. We've been working on it. You know, like I said, we bought the property 3 years ago, and things have happened, but you know what? It's not keeping us down. We're gonna go. Just took a little longer than what we wanted to, but you know what? We're gonna keep pushing forward. We ain't gonna give up, because that's not who we are. So, all right, man. I guess we need to get into this thing and get it down to the property and start digging some holes. Well, I've never ran anything this big before. I've done, you know, little mini excavators and backhoes and stuff like that, but I've never really done anything this big. So it took me a little bit to get it figured out, which way was which and what controller did what. And it took us about 15 minutes probably to get it down to the building site. We rented this thing for 1 day. I figured I could get it done. You know, the guy at the place said you should be able to dig out what size we need in 1 day, so that's what we rented it for. So I guess we'll see if I can get it done or not.
Yes, it is. You said black. It's orange.
It's orange.
That one is pretty. Where are these coming from?
Wow! I gotta pick all the flowers on this field first.
That's not gonna happen.
We're going to dig 4 feet wider, all directions from what we need to have. We're going to stick out.
I'll spray paint it.
Yep, without spray painting the thing, put a line right here.
Just straight?
Yep.
Shake it.
Hey, I think
Dad,
it's
spray paint, Dad. No, it's full. Oh, it's my job. Jerk.
Okay. Let's go this way. Off this one. Actually, let's measure. We'll do the 4 foot off this one. Ready? Okay, drag.
get out the way, Nene.
There. Go this way. Pretty good line. I had to squeeze it pretty far.
You know what? I am squeezing it hard. I'm gonna cross out. Your spray paint sucks.
It's old.
Yeah, I don't think there's no more left in it.
It's full.
Well, I don't think you're getting any more out of it.
Okay. So we're gonna have to.
There was black spray paint at the house. Look, there's an ants.
Some anthill
Alright,
right
so
there.
there.
Oh, it's on anthill.
Oh, they're making one.
Becky!
There. Let's get these stakes and the string all picked up and out of the way. Come up there. What we're doing here is, since we did this layout over a year ago, I'm just trying to get it all figured out so that we're ready to dig, and I kind of know where I need to be. We are digging 4 feet wider than what we need for the house. That way there's room to work around the farms and everything else that's involved with all this. So, but yeah, we're just trying to get this laid out really quick and dirty like, so we can get to digging. Okay. Keep going. Hey. Alright. Pull it tight. Put on me a little. Okay, lay it down right there. Is there a stake right there anywhere?
Oh, I broke it.
And that's why we don't have nice things.
Alright, bring it over here. We gotta beat this one down so I can drive over it.
We're struggling, goes crazy. Pull it out.
You should roll it up.
Yeah, you can pull the handle out.
You can't. Handle broke.
Oh.
No handle.
Ow!
Ow!
The ground here was obviously harder than I thought it was. And of course, the girls love to watch Dad in pain, so it all worked out.
Now this is why you can't have nice things. Yeah, there is no handle to the twist. Why, are you gonna watch me struggle?
Why is it wet right here?
what I'm doing here is I'm trying to line myself up between those two stakes so I can have a straight line. And that way I can dig. My theory is if I dig a straight line, and then I can come off of that and work my way the other direction. So that's my game plan, and that's what I'm attempting to do here. So here it is, official first bucket of the dig, of the house build. We decided to take this opportunity to commemorate the first bucket dig and capture this moment. It kind of stinks that Mom wasn't here, but she was busy. So what we're doing here is we're attempting to set up my water level. I did order a transit to do this with, but of course it, got delayed. So we were just working with what we had, and I've used the water level quite a few times to level trailer houses over the years, and it's always worked out well, and they're pretty accurate. So we were just kind of trying to make work with what we had. Sorry about that, the battery died, and we didn't realize it. So we changed directions here, obviously, you can tell, and we dug that other way 48 feet. Now this direction we're going to go has to be 68 feet. And we're definitely way behind here, and my friend just showed up, and he's going to explain to me why we're way behind. So I had a friend show up. He is way more of a hoe operator than I will ever be. So I'm letting him get in this and kind of get some work done for me. Because I am definitely way behind. And I appreciate all the work that he does, man. It's nice having friends. And as you can tell, he is way better at doing this than me. He's had a lot more practice, and he also showed up with a rail transit from his job that he borrowed. So we were able to get more accurate. And I don't know if you can tell, but we are still committed to trying to use this dump trailer to haul off the dirt. But this is also costing us time. So we will come to the realization soon that we need to stop. Working with your kids can be enjoyable, and working with 3 teenage daughters can also be stressful at times. But you know what? I'm glad that they're here and they're getting to be part of this project and getting to enjoy this, this adventure that we're on. But at the same time, sometimes they're more of a hassle than what they are help, and that comes with the territory, right? I mean, that's with kids. So every now and then you just gotta let them have some fun, even though it's probably not the safest thing in the world. But worst case scenario, she just slides down like it slides. So, but they were having a ball, so I let them do their thing. We are attempting to move all this dirt away from the hole. My theory is that I need it away so that we can get concrete trucks in and around the hole and all that kind of stuff and make it just easier to work around the hole. So we are hauling this dirt off to the other side of our property, and that takes time each trip, and the battery on this thing wasn't very good, so we'd have to stop every 3 or 4 loads and recharge the battery for 15 or 20 minutes. So the whole circumstance just was not very time efficient, and eventually we just decided it was not worth the squeeze. Now this part here kind of took me back to the old days of working at the coal mines and driving the haul truck and having to back up in and get loaded up and be in spot that way that the operator didn't have to wait on you. And it was kind of fun to get to do this again. It's probably been, I don't know, 10 years since I've done this, so it was fun. And with him, it just made this process a lot more smooth. So I didn't have to take time to go back and forth, and he would just keep digging, as you can tell, even when we were gone. And as you can tell, that dirt pile is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And by the end of this job, I'm sure it's going to be massive. And then I got to deal with the stress of trying to figure out what I'm going to do with all this extra dirt. Right here, I just figured I'd show you guys a little bit of different view and kind of see how big this hole is. And this is only about a third of the size that it needs to be by the time it's done and over with. So I just thought I'd jump in the hole here real quick and kind of give you guys a different angle, a different view, and show you what it's looking like and how much better of a digger he is than I am. As you can tell, I'm working really hard, sitting there on my phone trying to get it a little, and it's actually when I was working on a little short video. But as you can tell, yeah, everybody showed up, and Mom finally showed up and got to actually see what we'd been working on all day. And you know, the weather, as you can tell in the skies, is starting to turn on us a little bit. So we're just trying to get done as much as we can before the rain kicks in, kind of kicks us out for the night. But it's getting pretty late at this point anyway. I think it's almost 8:30. So, but I guess, guys, thank you for watching. And if you made it this far, thank you. Thank you very much. If you wouldn't mind and you want to follow along with this journey, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up. Let us know you're interested in this process that we're doing. And this house build is going to be whole different thing. It's a pretty neat concept that I got going in on my head here, and I'm hoping that it comes out the way I'm wanting it to. But anyway, I'll let you finish watching this, and we'll see you in the next one, guys.